Hello, we are about to laminate a hologram to a piece of glass. What we have here are the guts of a small scale light duty laminator. They've been removed, the heating element has been disabled, and of course any material that the laminator would attempt to apply has been removed as well. So we're looking at strictly the rolling mechanical components of the unit. And we'll see if we can't get this damn laminate apart. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a corner started. This is a piece of laminate I prepared that's slightly larger than the 4x5 hologram that we'll be laminating. I've started peeling the protective cover at one end, fold it back a fraction of an inch, and crease it nicely so that it'll stay folded. I've also prepared a cardstock carrier here that will act to guide everything where it needs to go. Place the laminate here on the carrier, making sure that there's going to be no sticky material coming off the edges, and I'll press the laminate to the cardstock in a straight line along the edge. Now I can slide my hologram underneath and make sure that gets under that flap that we've folded, doing everything in my power not to touch the emulsion of the hologram here while I'm doing this. I probably should be wearing gloves, but just have absolutely no dexterity when doing so. So I'll center that nicely there, and using this brush, I think it's some sort of makeup brush, I'm going to make sure everything is dust free here before I start gluing laminate down with that. Laminator is running now. Now before I even begin to feed this in, what I want to do is get a hold of this flap of the protective layer that said to come easily off previously, and begin our feed, holding on to the protective flap and ready to remove it as the laminator feeds. Steadily in there, removing the flap. And what we have here is a hologram with clear laminate very neatly applied to the one side. Move that out of the way for a moment, and at this point it's a matter of trimming along the edges of the film with a razor blade. You can let the razor blade follow the edge of the film. We have a loose hologram. The laminate very nicely applied to the one side. Done with the carrier, and ready for piece of 4" by 5" glass that I cleaned very thoroughly before. I'm going to dust it one last time because it would suck out loud to permanently laminate some dust between your hologram and glass. Peel back a little bit of protective cover, give it a crease, center that nicely on my piece of glass. The crease of the protective cover acts nicely to keep the exposed sticky of the emulsion or the laminate from trying to adhere itself prematurely to the glass. And because I am dealing with Fuji film that has emulsion gelatin even on the backside here. Let's see, is that as centered as I can get it? And I'm going to use a paper towel to begin the adhesion, so I don't leave my thumbprints on the backside of the Fuji film gelatin. Giving the laminator a shove to get the glass gone through. Now at this point I'm going to reach under the film, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dust it one more time because that never hurt anything. And we'll get a hold of this flap of protective layer. And I'm inserting the glass near the edge of the ruler because I've been told that were I to run the glass in too close to the center of the roller, that the roller would likely bow and provide uneven pressure. Alright, it's going to take a good shove to get this going. And it's feeding. And I'm removing the protective cover as it draws the glass and the hologram through. And out the other side we have a perfectly laminated hologram film plate.